Okay, she's freezing live from the downstairs studio
Babe,
here at
did you start it?
the Hub.
Yeah?
Yes, I think my phone's a little crooked there. Hang on a second. I think it is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wait.
Let's see.
Yes.
See this foot? It's elevated. It's super swollen. And so I do a little bit in my little walker thingy. Then it gets swollen and I have to put my feet up.
Okay, the ice pack's getting ready to fall there.
Oh, okay. Thank you, honey.
And she's eating ice cream at the same time.
Yes. So I'm
All
treating
right.
myself.
So let's give an update.
Huh?
Let's give an update. You got out of the hospital
Uh-huh.
yesterday after about a 2-week stay. And should we show the video of the ants?
No. We're not gonna do that.
No?
No.
Okay, because we had a problem with ants
In my bed, but we won't talk about it.
in her bed.
I was trying to be gracious at the end. It's like, you know, they have to fumigate the room after I leave, and I was getting ready to leave. I've been in there 12 days in bed.
Yeah, the last night at about 4 in the morning, he kept saying something's crawling on me. I kept getting up because I was sleeping in a chair, and I got up and I turned the light on, and the bed was full of ants. So she still can't move. I had to yank her out of the bed, get the ants off of her, record it, and then try to get the.
Hey, by that time I hadn't had a shower in 10 days. My hair hadn't been washed in 3 weeks.
No, you had a shower. No, that's right. Oh God.
Right? And I was like, and they're like, do you want us to just what? No, I'm gonna have a shower. So my nurse was awesome.
Yeah,
So she gave me a shower. Felt so good.
We had some nurses that were awesome, and others that didn't really like their job. Let's just say that their job was, and you know, we were on the oncology floor.
Yeah.
You know, and they had a lot of, but we weren't the problem children there. No.
Oh, we saw some stuff.
We had some people who were up there. You know, they have cancer, but you know they're up there in their room smoking cigarettes. They had some unruly people on that floor.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, so anyway, so yeah. So I just wanted to get out, right? I had a deep vein thrombosis that hit me on Friday, 2 weeks ago. My knee, my leg, I mean, I woke up with it. I was completely fine. It hurt so bad, but I waited 2 days because I wanted to kind of research. And so finally, I think we went in on Sunday, Greg, didn't we? And
Saturday.
Saturday, okay.
Was Saturday, Sunday?
I can't
I
remember.
don't remember either.
And, you know, yeah, so I had 2 surgeries to get out the clot. I didn't want to just take blood thinners and go home. So I took two surgeries.
Yeah, but they gave you like 3 blood transfusions, right? They gave you one for one.
Very beginning,
In the
another
beginning,
one,
and
where
then-
we thought we were going to go home, and then the last
then-
one. Yep.
No, they gave you 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was three blood transfusions in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah.
Just a lot, you know, so I have my hemoglobin going down. And,
That's 5 bags.
mm-hmm. And I
Six
actually, I
bags.
get, well, no, the first one they gave me 1, I think.
Yeah, 1 and then
And then
2
two
and
and
2.
two,
So
yeah.
that's 5. That's 5 bags of blood.
Yeah, so I had all that going, you know, with my hemoglobin, it gets low, I kind of get, you know, and then I had this clot in my vein, and they sucked it out, they took it out, another one appeared right then, they did it again, then we were thinking about putting a filter in, and then we talked to this doctor who's awesome, this cardiologist. I said, you're my cardiologist, because they can also do the same surgery that the vascular surgeon did to take it out. And so he said, you know, he gave us the pros and the cons on the filters, and we're like, okay, I'm not putting anything that could be invasive where they can't take it out, you know, and have complications. So we started, you know, we did start doing some blood thinners because that first surgeon said he wanted to have me on blood thinners to stabilize it before he do surgery. So we did that twice there. They were going to get ready to send me home again. I said, no, let's do another ultrasound. There's another blood clot in there. We had the cardiologist come in, told us the pros and cons of the filter, because they like to try and put a filter so in case the you know, the clot breaks, I don't get a PE, pulmonary embolism. That's the danger of blood clots. So we talked about the pros and cons. And so they basically, he's going to be my follow-up. So we're going to do another ultrasound in about 6 weeks, see if it's shrinking and dissolving you know, we kind of had a little protocol. So I'm gonna be working with him for like 4 to 6 months, and then we're going forward that way. So I was just happy to know that I had my mobility, because it was that bad. When I first went in that hospital, me standing vertically with no weight, none, on my right leg at all, no weight, with the PT people there. Within 5 seconds, I went from a 0 pain level, well, not 0, but whatever, to a 10, because the gravity, because of the clot in there. So I didn't even know if I was ever going to walk again. Okay, so yeah, there's all this stuff going on. But you know, it's so funny because, you know, I never watch TV when I'm in the hospital. I'm always listening to my music. I'm chatting with people coming in and all that.
Yeah, you put some stuff up on
I
Telegram.
did. It was really difficult because I had my phone for the first, because we thought I was going to leave, you know, after, what, 7 days or something. When I knew I was going to be in there longer, I'm going to get my computer. I could not do my phone. I couldn't even type. I mean, it was so challenging, just everything. But I always had my music going, and people would come in the room and say it was so peaceful, you know, and stuff. So God was definitely there. There were times where I didn't feel like he was there, because it was very difficult what I went through. It was just very painful, and I you know. But anyways, long story short, I had my husband there, always encouraging me, and you know.
And we had 3 doctors whose names we could not pronounce. No one could. So we had one doctor, the whole nurses staff called him Dr. S. Then we had a doctor who was the thrombosis guy.
Vascular surgeon.
Yeah, who they called Dr. O.
Right.
And then we had the other one that no one could pronounce his name, calling him B. So it's like we had the SOBs.
And then we had the nurse Q.
Yeah, we had no. It was a CNA. Yeah.
CNA, that's what I mean.
Yeah, our name was Q. It's like, oh gosh, get away from this, man. We had Q and the SOBs. All right, there's a band.
Yeah,
okay,
there you go.
coming on Tuesday nights, opening act for KELLIANN.
We can laugh now, but I just wanted to get home to my sanctuary. This is my sanctuary where I can listen to my music. In fact, I don't have my music going right now, because I was doing something else. Getting ready to try and get caught up on Telegram. I'm like hundreds behind, but
Did you hear what Dr. S told me?
what?
He goes, in front of a whole bunch of nurses, he goes, "You're a patient man."
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That is bad.
Because she was pushing back on all 3. She's
Oh,
pushing, there was like, and I was like,
I'm gonna fight for myself, man.
I was like a fireman. I'm sitting there putting out fires and then putting out fire ants. And the guy looks at me, he goes, "You're a patient man." I just looked up like, salute. I'm going to the cafeteria.
Yeah. Every time any nurses or anybody came in, you used to just take my vitals. Like, Greg's gone.
Nah, it's freaking.
And then he's gone. And I'm like,
man.
okay. Like, I have to call him. Like, where are you? I'm down on the lounge down there in the hallway. I'm down in the cafeteria. It's like whenever any nurses or anybody came in, except for doctors, if we had to get, you know, they're telling us what we should be doing and stuff,
Right.
or giving us
Right.
advice. But otherwise, Greg's gone. He's like, yeah. Anyways, they ended up, it was good. It was fine. So I'm just glad that I'm hobbling. We have my little walker.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
Put together
different,
a lot of
right?
stuff, so.
I remember reading the comment, like I was looking up the vein, you know, DVTs, and I got on some website or something. Somebody was saying that they had one, and then they, you know, gave them the blood thinners, and they said they did not have, their leg was not normal for almost a year. It took them that long to recover from it. So this is just one more curveball, right?
Yep.
Right, Greg?
Yes, ma'am. What are you? So, what are you looking at on in the news and things that's catching your attention? I haven't looked on your Telegram.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, Gregory.
Man, I don't even know if I'm coming, going, or already been
Yeah, no,
there.
this-
Do I owe money for where I've been? I don't know.
My
you know?
baby, he was so, for him to go through it. I mean, it was really, I mean, I'm the one going through it, but it was really hard for him. So, you know, he was a trooper. He slept with me several nights, you know, on the thing, but he had to go home and just go to bed and rest. He was so, but you know, you look at his video and stuff like that, like here I am in this totally serious situation. And there's Greg, totally even keeled, right? Because God's our foundation. It's up to him. He's the one that has my breath. He wants to heal me, he's gonna heal me. Okay? And I've been reading declaring my it's gonna be my next fight back journey video I can never get to it. Whenever I try and think about it, it's like something, else pops up. But, we trust in God, and this is a testimony. I think a lot of people who came into my room, because I was always joking with them. I was talking to them, finding out stuff about their family and their, people related to me. And I was having, I was really.
I tell you what, it got to the point where it's like,
yeah, they were nice.
Yeah. I mean, for the month of July, the 2 hospital stays, we spent 3 weeks at that hospital. We spent most of July in that hospital. Sure did.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, okay, I'm gonna cut this.
Yep.
And
keep praying. Thank you, everyone, for praying.
Yep.
All of you. I'm trying to update as I can. But I've had some really down, really. Well, I was in there seriously, and so I bounced back.
Yeah.
So it's normal for people to go through stuff like that. So I'm trying to keep people updated. I'm trying to keep our, do the best I can with our house.
I tell you what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to convince her.
What? Not to eat all the ice cream?
No. No, if I want to have ice cream, I got to bring in vanilla with cherry because she hates cherries.
Yeah.
Not the ice cream's gone. Now I'm trying to convince her.
What?
I'm talking to the audience here.
Oh, okay.
You mind? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
thank you. I'm trying to convince her, since she, the state that she's in since November, maybe going back and doing the videos like you did in the beginning, where you did a teaching video off of your computer where you didn't have to get in front of the screen, you didn't have to do a lot of editing and stuff like that, and then put it together. Because when I go to Telegram, if I see some of your stuff, it's complicated to a certain degree. It's not complicated when you do a video where you're speaking and you break it down. Then it makes sense. That's your teaching background too. So
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put any pressure on her, but I'm just letting you guys know, I'm trying to say, go back to the original and let's do something like that.
Yeah,
So it's not a lot on you, and your voice is what really brings what's on that screen, what you're seeing, and brings it a clear picture. Boom.
Yeah.
Actually, that's beneficial to people.
Actually, baby, the way I used to do it, the friends who've been with me for years, that was more difficult editing. That would take me 12 hours a day for 3 days just to edit.
Yeah, because you didn't know what you were doing back then.
No. It's a different port. This is me going upstairs and just recording and coming and then redo it. That's easy.
Well, why can't you just record it like sitting right there and then just
Because
walk right over there and do it instead of
free.
setting up the whole freaking thingamajig?
Okay, it's a different setup, sweetie. That's all I'm explaining.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. I'm still trying to convince her. Anyway. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna cut it. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna do the old man strut, man. I was sitting up in that chair for weeks. Go ahead, sing it.
He's a moving kind of slide.
Here we're at the Petticoat
Now I'm wondering
Junction.
what was really happening in the 60s during that show.
Okay, here we go. Do a video.
Now it's like,
do a video
what
on
was
it
really
and
going on at the Petticoat Junction?
Yeah, break it down into video form. Okay,
Sounds
all
like
right.
a little honeypot
Oh,
operation to
gee.
me.
Okay, here we go. Goodbye.